Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I achieved this makeup look right here. It's all about this whole mermaid glam kind of vibe, and I was inspired by this girl right here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's almost exactly the same eye look. I used very similar colors. Her name is Viola Slavinska. I'll link her Instagram account down below if you guys want to check her out. She has really nice looks. But yeah, anyways, my whole look was inspired on her look right here, and I think Gigi had did a similar look. She was wearing a similar look for a Maybelline event or something like that. I'm not quite sure. But anyways, if you guys want to see how I achieved this look, then just keep on watching. Okay, so for this look, I have all my base makeup done. My foundation, my concealer, my bronzer, and my eyebrows are all done. And of course, my eyes are primed and set. So for the eyes, I'm going to be using the Juvia's Place Masquerade palette. On my M433 brush from Morphe, I'm going to take this shade right here. This one is called Bori. It's a hot pink shade. So I'm going to take that shade and I'm going to run it over my crease. This is a really pigmented shade, so you just need a little bit. I'm not being too precise with this, meaning I'm not keeping it below the crease or just into the crease. I'm letting it go a little bit higher into the crease. Okay, so now that we have the hot pink shade on the crease, I'm going to take this shade right here. This one is called Zobo. I'm taking that with a more defined crease brush, because I'm going to keep the shade right into the crease, right inside the crease. I'm not going to let it drag out like I did with the first shade, the pink one. Just keeping it tucked inside the crease. Okay, so now that we have that magenta shade on, I'm going to go over it with the same hot pink shade and the same M433 brush that we used earlier, so that we intensify the pink, and so we can blend out the harsh edges. And then again, I'm going to go back into Zobo, the purple shade, the magenta shade, keeping it again into the crease. Next, I'm going to take this purple shimmery shade right here. This one is called Makita. I'm going to take that with my finger. Just going to pop that where there's empty space. So I'm going to take that right below where we put Zobo. Be careful not to take it up too high. Okay, so side note, I forgot that this palette has so much fallout. So you have to be really careful, especially with the shimmers. Now I have some fallout from the Makita shade. I'm just going to sweep it off very, very, very lightly and very carefully with this big fluffy brush. You have to be very careful. Okay, so now that we have that on the crease, I'm going to blend the edges out with the same detailed crease brush. Okay, so since it looks a little bit messy, I am going back into the pink shade and I'm just going to blend out the edges a little bit more. Then again, I'm going to blend out the purple shade with a detailed crease brush. And again, if you need to, just pack on a little bit more of Makita. Okay, so before I finish up with the lids, I'm going to start working on the lower lash line. So again, I'm going to take the pink shade, but I'm going to take a more detailed brush, small enough for the lower lash line. I'm going to try as much as possible to connect it to the upper shadows that we have going on. And with that same very detailed brush, I'm going back in with Zobo, again the magenta shade that we put into the crease. And I'm going to take that where we put Bori into the lower lash line, but a little bit higher. Okay, so going back into the palette, I'm going to take this shade right here. This one is called Zola. It's a really nice Tiffany blue shimmer shade. I'm going to take that with my other finger and I'm going to pop that in the very middle of the eyelid, so as if we're doing a halo eye, but you don't have to be so precise about it. Just packing it on carefully, almost like a topper. Again, I'm being careful so as not to pull it up into the crease so much. I'm keeping it below the crease. Okay, so now that we have Zola on the eyelid for our like halo color, I'm going to be using the same detail crease brush that we used for the purple shades a while ago, and I'm just going to blend out the edges. The reason that I'm using this brush in particular is so that when we have some of the blue, some of the Zola shade on where we don't want it to be, we can just blend it out with the purple that's already on the brush. You can just add some more of the purple shades wherever you feel like it's needed. Okay, so we're almost done with the eyes. All we need is the inner corner and the brow bone highlight in terms of shadows. And this is totally unnecessary, but I am going to be using another Juvia's Place palette. This is called the Douce palette. This has a lot of fun pastel colors in it. I have a video on this. I'll link it down below. So I'm going to take my favorite shade on the palette. This one is called Tart. It's a whitish pink, but it has a lot of purple and silver duochrome reflects. I'm just going to take that on a flat shader brush from Colourpop. I'm going to pop that onto my brow bone. Since this is a mermaid glam kind of eye look, don't be afraid to experiment with different kinds of colors and mix and match. Honestly, I wanted to put a green in the middle of this, but I'm kind of scared because I'm not sure if I'll like it. Then I'm going to pop that same shade into the inner corner. Before I work on my lashes, I'm going to draw a thin line right here using my NYC Liquid Liner. This is a black one with some glitter specks in it, so it's perfect for the whole mermaid glam vibe. Next, I'm going to go and line my waterline with my Chanel waterproof eyeliner. This one is in the blackest shade. Okay, so I decided to do my lashes off camera. I applied my falsies and I applied some mascara on my lower lashes and of course on top of the falsies. Now I'm going to finish off the face. For blush, I'm going to take the Anastasia Beverly Hills Radiant Blush Kit. I'm going to be taking this shade right here. This one is called Breeze. Taking that on my e.l.f. brush. I'm going to take that on my e.l.f. blush brush. And then for my highlighter, I'm going to be dipping into my Z palette. So I have some of my Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighters from here from the Sugar Glow Kit. I'm going to take this one right here. This one is called Starburst. It's just a beautiful white pink highlighter. Ties in really well with the whole look. Just taking that with my Y13 Morphe, putting it on cheekbones. I'm going to take some on my Cupid's bow. Then I'm going to set everything in place using my Makeup Forever Mist and Fix Setting Spray. Now for the very last step, I'm going to take my Colourpop Ultra Satin Lip in the shade Strip. This is my favorite nude. It's the perfect warm nude. So yeah guys, basically that's it for this mermaid glam makeup tutorial. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up and a comment down below, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!